Through the park.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded on it. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
Welcome to another Shot Podcast, where our opinions might be real, or it could just be the liquor talking. Sit back and enjoy another shot.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Shots Sunday night weekend hangover. And I'm not gonna lie, I am very surprised after yesterday. I am not hungover. Had a little something last night, and we originally was trying to make it a ladies' night. So we had a lot of friends come over. We had Robin, we had Jan, Sarah was out here enjoying life with us. We had Destiny. We were missing one key ingredient to our little mix last night. I know, sweetie. It happens. Life happens. I'm not busting on you. I mean, I kind of figured when I couldn't get a hold of you, you probably got hung up somehow.
That's an understatement.
But then again, I mean, we both have phones and could have been like, hey, sorry, I'm not going to be able to make it. I love you.
I got very busy, very sidetracked.
How did
But
it?
I learned a bunch of information, which will help me for our Thursday nights.
Ah. You know, I even, quick shout out to our boy. I just now noticed that he is gone from what's going on, Ninja. I noticed that he is now on StreamYard. So, I mean, dude, if that works, if I like what he's doing, honestly. So, quick shout out to our boy Steve O, who literally just ended a little bit ago, guys. I'm sure some of you might pop in here. But I've watched a few of his stuff and even jumped on it today. I had a bit of an opportunity, so I sat down and told him that the Phillies suck. This is Jameson. Oh. Anyways, real quick, I jumped on his earlier since he's, you know, I'm trying to reciprocate. We're doing the follow for follow, I guess. And believe it or not, he had me talking baseball a little bit. So, yeah, like I said, I like what he's doing. He seems happy. He's opening up. And, I mean, it's working. So, hello, Miss Jan. I hope you're feeling better today, beautiful. Miss Jan got to try a snack last night that, would you say it agreed?
It gave her a nice nap, from what I was told.
Yeah, she was extremely comfortable. Let's just go that route. You were asking real quick though. Man, that's good. You were asking you know, I've been known to smoke a cigar or two. I don't mind. And we happened to be out and about, and you know me, I'm constantly shopping for the bar, constantly looking, you know, and seeing something. And I think we were at Michael's or something like that, and they had this awesome cigar box, or you know, it's for cigars. It had an ashtray, came with 2 rock glasses, which I'm using right now. A little nicer than what I've actually got down there. The only problem is it was supposed to come with a cutter. Now I understand why it was in the clearance section. It's missing a little something, something.
Oh, Blue can help you with that. He has one. Sorry.
It happens. So yeah, you know, at least I got this much out of it. So I thought it just makes, you know, make a nice little addition. Just kind of looks neat. We'll throw it out there in the middle so people can see. Maybe, yeah. But honestly, you know, it was a little reverse this week. You know, work was steady, surprisingly. And we really didn't get much of a hello, Aunt Jen, how are you doing? Your couch was way too comfy. I've tried to warn everybody when they come in here, whether they're let's just say happy or not. These couches in here are narcotic. Hence the reason many of people have passed out easily in them. And as Miss Jan was saying earlier, it's almost like a warm hug. But yeah, is it steady this week? But I'm tired today. I'm like, you know, I feel like it's a hangover. And it was all my doing. Not because of drinking. But Friday, hung out with my boy for a little while. And then out of nowhere, we opted to go to dinner. So it was me, the fam, Hooper, and the fam went to Katana's. So a little late. And then, of course, you know, we all love Chinese food at the end of the day. Miss Jan's tired too. Yeah. So after work yesterday, Hoop comes over, and we were supposed to only have 1 beer. He had plans. He was going to go camping. He was going to go up to the camp. He was going to do a little bit of swimming and hanging out with the little man and just, you know, having a good time. Me too. Is it because it's Sunday, guys? I mean, did we all have that type of party? Hello, Miss Nancy. Love you, girl. Should have came over today. So last night, out of nowhere, Destiny calls Ryan. Now, we've talked about camaraderie before and doing stuff like just spur of the moment, impromptu. Sometimes that's the most fun. And I half-assed jokingly was like, you really want to go to camp? Or maybe, you know, you're already here and she's, you know, she's got tonight off. Let's do a cookout. I said, I want to finish the bar real quick. Or at least we're a step closer. It's not perfect, but I do believe we will probably do more corners on this side, which is something I thought about from the get-go. I don't know. I might just leave it as is. I'm not banging my knees anymore. And Miss Kitty Cat was actually nice enough to come in here after the fact and straighten up all my glasses for me and got it looking great. But yeah, it was an out of the blue. So we separated for about an hour. They got Sarah ice cream, and then they were going to pick up a few things and come back. Well, I didn't know they were back. I'm still inside, and I messaged, some other friends, called you, and so on and so forth. Love you too, beautiful. I love my cuz. Sorry we missed you last night.
I'm not an impromptu kind of person. It has to be scheduled with me.
Most of the time, you do have those rare moments. And it almost worked out last night.
Yes, because I thought for sure I was going to be sitting down there watching my phone, being bored off my butt. But actually, what's that word you like to say? That where they all come together.
Conglomerate.
No, camaraderie.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, that word. Or I can't say. Literally everybody that was doing the draft started giving me insight and teaching me along the way. So I had my work husband there too. So I had my work husband there and my husband there. So the two of them together, which is always interesting. And
Made for babies.
and then, my friends, I learned a bunch of names that I did not know. I learned where their rankings are. I learned a bunch of sports information last night.
I figure by the end of this football season, you are going to be a sports aficionado. You're gonna be up there with everybody else, not having a problem whatsoever keeping up. And maybe since everybody else got into baseball this year, maybe come springtime, I'll get back into it myself. After I started messaging people and calling people yesterday, then my phone started blowing up afterwards, wanting to know, hey, when, where, why, blah, blah, blah. I get back out here to find out he spent like almost $80 at Henry's. We had brats, we had burgers, every type of. We had bacon and cheddar, we had mushroom Swiss, we had regular burgers, the brats, jalapeno, all just. I mean, there was a spread, but it did start late, and the next thing we knew, Jan and Jason are messaging, and they're going to join up. So we had people come from Ohio. I mean, that's the fun. That was my Saturday night. What is going on? I was just talking about you, good sir. But oh man, we had a crowd in here, and believe it or not, it wasn't as wild as you think it would be. Everybody was chill. Brian actually gave Kaylin $20 for all the babysitting she's been doing. It was just an awesome night, and it wasn't a butt crack of dawn. People were like pretty much filing out right around 12:30. We watched the fights last night as best we could.
You need to remember, they don't go to me ahead of time, and I'll remember the stick.
The good news is on that, we're not going to need it soon because I've got Paramount, and guess who just struck a deal with the UFC starting January 1st, 2026. So possibly fight nights in here. I don't know why it's sticking. It normally doesn't. But anyways, guys, after all was said and done, how many times have you said, I don't want to go because I don't want to deal with family, or there's certain ones you don't want to see, so on and so forth? I think everybody's got that family. And I'm not saying anything bad on mine, but there are certain ones that, they come out a little pretentious, let's just say. But it was almost like everything was perfect this week. Steady work, awesome night last night, right into basically we're still trying to decide whether it was 27 or 28 people crammed into the house today. Awesome food, awesome time. I'm in such a good mood. I really am. And there were certain ones I'm like, geez, I'm going to go there, and this is how it's going to go. This is what they're going to say. You got to try and talk to them. Not one little bit. So, I mean, if there was a perfect week, I could almost say this was about it. On top of the fact, I I got the news. Yes, I am taking a half a day on Friday, and I get to go down to the family reunion, Sarah's side. So I'll be leaving Friday for Tennessee with Connor. Sarah's leaving Thursday. So I don't know. I don't think there's much that can be, I don't know. Don't need an umbrella. Ella. A. What's the matter, kitty cat? You've got this look on your face like you're trying to get some air. We actually stuck that in that window, and it actually caused this neat little, like, it was comfortable right here. And it was reaching out. So, I mean, Cat says, no, you're not taking my fan. She went from smiling to glum that fast. So, other than that, kitty cat, how was yours? As is everybody in the chat, everybody behind the bar.
I upset another coworker today. Today was my 6th day in a row.
Mm.
I'm supposed to be part-time and just seasonal. But I've been covering shifts forever. Well, between working there, plus taking care of 3 kids and my husband and all the other little errands, this and that to take care of, and all the 3,000 phone calls and house stuff. You know, the typical mom, wife kind of thing, but then our little side businesses, and then being here, I'm beat. So when a coworker called me, tomorrow would be my first day off from that job. I do have a job interview in the morning.
No, listen to this.
Um,
You want to be a tire tech? We're looking for people.
no, this one, it's a sad job, but it's one that it's not for a week apart, but
One of them. Kind of like what I was almost getting into before I went to where I'm at now. Kind of along those lines.
A friend reached out and said they need somebody to sit with somebody who's not going to be
Much
with us
longer.
much longer. So I do that in the morning, and then the usual mom stuff, and then a few appointments. But she calls me today at 1:30 at work and asks me if I can take her shift tomorrow. She just found out that she has to be in Pittsburgh in the morning. My supervisor was already upset with me doing 6 days in a row to begin with, because I'm not supposed to be anywhere near that. But I was actually, how I ended up with 6 days in a row is I was covering her shifts because she was sick and had doctor's appointments that were very important. So she asked me if I could cover her shift. I'm sorry, I have appointments. She said, well, could you cover the 4 to 12 shift then? I can have the person working 4 to 12 cover my 8 to 4, and then you could. And I was like, let me look at my calendar.
I've seen your calendar.
And I pulled out my calendar, and tomorrow is, I have an appointment at 10, I have an appointment at 11, I have an appointment at 2, I have an appointment at 6, and I have an appointment at 8. Sorry, I can't work. Oh, okay. Click. I'm sorry.
Can I ask?
When I'm scheduled time off, that's when I schedule appointments.
Can I ask you a question? Would this individual, if the situation was reversed?
Yeah, he's not covered now. Now, I take that back. This past week, when I had that appointment on scheduled for Thursday morning, or not this past week, the week before, I was scheduled to work Thursday. but I had a very important appointment for myself scheduled, and my boss did not give me a chance to give her the days off I needed for the month before she made the schedule out. She never makes the schedule out a month in advance, and she did this time for some reason. Literally, she gave us the schedule on July 4th for August. Which gave me absolutely no time to give her the days I needed off for August. So when I told her I needed that day off, she did. My boss, asked this person to switch with me. That's how I ended up working this Saturday last weekend. When I was off on Sunday, it's because she took my Thursday for me to work her Saturday.
Gotcha.
But again, it wasn't me asking her. Anytime I've asked her to switch, she's not been available.
We just literally redid this place and it's already falling apart.
I just have to figure out nothing wants to stick with that. I just replaced the batteries in it. I didn't have enough to do the second one. So the second one's not even hooked up. But it just doesn't want to stick where I put it. And I have how to put it together or how to get it on there in my head. I just have to wait till I have the ability to go get the stuff to do it.
Well, I might have a hypothesis on why this keeps falling outside of everything else. Do you realize just how warm these batteries are right now?
I just put those in there.
They're warm. Like it's pulling hard.
So it's heating up the.
I think it's heating up the sticky.
Okay, so the idea that I have to be able to fix that issue will work. I just have to.
And it just broke a piece too. So either way, there was a lot of karaoke going on last night. Yes, there was. But not in karaoke in a sense. I mean, it was literally a bunch of knucklehead. So when I said it was ladies' night, the guys were supposed to just kind of have a few drinks, sit back and laugh and joke, and we were going to let the women, i.e. Sarah, Destiny, Robin, and Jan, just, because who normally does the drinking in here? Let's be fair. So I thought, why not? And we just, because the night before, Friday night, Hooper finally got to see Sarah on 2 Lipton teas. You've seen her. The definition of lightweight has her picture right beside it. So, well, I will say this. Yeah, she's never, even back when we were a little more into the party scene, she's never been very good at, it gets on top of her. I don't know what it is. Some people just don't have the metabolism for it. I know mine's diminishing. Miss Destiny has discovered, though, because everybody's like, oh, all those awesome drinks I see you making on there. Make me up some. Be specific. So I made the watermelon martini. I said, do you like yours chilled or do you like it, She goes, chill it. So I put a few ice cubes in it and made it nice and chill. And she sipped at it and goes, I'm like, do you like watermelon? No. I'm like, well, when I say it's a watermelon martini, just throwing it out there. So then I made, I don't know, I made her an Elvis. She refused to do the PB&J. We tried another variation of the sex at the bar. Yeah, things got mixed around because then before you knew it, everybody started grabbing and trying, and everybody apparently was a bartender. And of course, our boy Jason there was a bartender and a bouncer. I think though Jason was more like, I mean, I don't see him being a regular bartender. Like he would have been a bartender at like a whiskey bar. That would have been just like straight whiskey, bourbons, scotch, beers. I can't see him dealing with all the other stuff that comes with it. So yeah, it was Destiny though. once I introduced her to one of the more simple drinks, the fuzzy navel. Feel free to look sometime. There's a reason why this bottle went from here to here just in last night. Luckily, the Kipper's like on the lower end of the spectrum. But yeah, she fully got into that. Ryan had to try the River Rush because Connor brought it up. Connor was just looking and going, oh, let's try this. So he was mixing like coconut rum with, what was it? It was coconut rum, Mountain Dew, Baja. I think he was throwing something else in there. But the cat's favorite, well, which one? The River Rush? Was that your favorite? Fuzzy Navel?
That's one of my easy go-tos.
Mango. Okay, so Connor was throwing mango in there with it. Everybody everybody likes the mango mix, so apparently that's gonna have to be a staple in here. But I mean, this last night went into, I mean, like I said, it wasn't, the only time it got loud was when like the music came on. Like we were playing, you know, once the fights were over, we stuck around for a little bit and was doing some YouTube on here and just pulling up different songs, and everybody was just like I said, I mean, it was controlled chaos is a good way to put it. But it definitely was not the ladies' night that I expected it to be, because the women conglomerated in one area. Jan macrame her ass into the couch over there and was out. Destiny is the only one that kept running back and forth. I mean, she was drinking it like it was water. So luckily, the peach schnapps is a lower alcohol content. But then again, I don't know her. She seemed like she was fine. And, you know, basically, you know, here's where it got fun. And I told Ryan this. Rice Krispie treats. Yes, that was what Jan ate. Apparently just one square too. So I don't know. But like I said, it was controlled chaos, awesome time. I was ragging on Ryan for one reason. I'm like, dude, you do realize you had plans. Destiny had plans. Destiny was the one he made the mistake of saying she's the boss. If she wants to come over, then, you know, I'm like, all right, well. And I didn't even have to ask twice. I said, hey, you want to do a cookout and come over and just have some drinks? Enjoy. We'll do a ladies' night. She went, we're there. Hooper went out and bought all the food, all the buns. He bought the beer. Well, no, I ended up buying the beer in the end because it just happened that way. But, I mean, good Lord. It was my idea, and somebody else came in and catered the whole damn thing. Now, Connor cooked. Of course, he left the grill for me, which I was cool. I was like, you know what? You cooked. I know it was a pain in the ass. So him and I, before we left today, got together and we tag teamed it. It was a mess. You could have made a whole nother meal with what was left on that grill. Which, I mean, it is what it is. But like I was saying, I mean, well, I'm going to hold on to that thought. Only because we've hit that spot. Let's go ahead and I'm going to put this one down. There's a reason why I chose to drink the old fashioned tonight. So, what would Kitty Cat like to hear? What do we leave the crowd with?
I forgot to download. Sorry, I forgot to download a new song.
Oh, well, I mean, it happens.
I can do that here.
'Tis all good. We haven't played Michael Allen's instrumental. I don't know, what did we not play last time that was something else from our friends over there in Long Island? We've played Defiant like crazy. This one is called Awaken, and this is by Resist the Temptation. Guys, enjoy. We will be right back.
Something inside. Do you hear? It's getting closer, louder than before. When nights were colder, here's my world undervalued. Walk this earth, appreciate it. There's a fire that you hold in me. I'm much stronger than I used to be. Take another glance at me. There's a fire that you hold in me. Running brighter than I used to be. You've never seen a fuss like me. Returning to the sky. Can you see me rising past you? Leave it all behind. When I was smaller, here's my world undervalued. Walk this earth, appreciate it. There's a fire that you hold in me. I'm much stronger than I used to be. Take another glance at me. There's a fire that you hold in me. Running brighter than I used to be. You've never seen a fuss like me. There's a fire that you hold in me. I'm much stronger than I used to be. Take another glance at me. There's a fire that you hold in me. Running brighter than I used to be. You've never seen a fuss like me.
Oh, welcome back, guys. If you're just joining us, this is another shot Sunday night weekend hangover. And one of our favorite subjects, family and camaraderie. I promise you, I've only had two, guys. Like I said, I know a lot of people that are, and I'm one of them at times, who have I just don't feel like dealing with family right now. I don't. So, Jason, brother, you have an awesome night. Much appreciated, brother. And my boy Chris Cannon, my girlfriend's trend is the old fashioned. I actually really enjoy old fashioned. Like I said, it's starting to get that time of the year where I'm already starting to get that my taste in music, my taste in drinks, foods, everything's starting to shift. I don't know why. It's weird. I'm a complex individual sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's still ball games and barbecues. I love it.
You said foods.
Foods too.
That's not what I heard.
Foods. What'd you hear? Boobs. Two of my favorite things in this world. Everybody knows me. I'm a boob guy. Can't help it. But no. I just even last night, I was like, man, I mean, this is going to be interesting. This one's probably not going to be there because of this, and so on and so forth. And I tell you what, everybody was there. Like, I mean, that the normals were there, but obviously we had family come in from North Carolina. And I was just telling Sarah, I said they did their dude. Huh?
Your brother made it up.
No. My aunt and uncle made it up. You're nasty. So is my friend Daniel. He just all day. I think is Steve a leg man or is he an ass guy? I can't remember which one he said. I don't know if it really matters. We've had that conversation too. Unless you call me an ass man, which I can be. But when I walked in the door and I saw who all was there and everything, and I tell you what, I just like the mood shifted. And it was just, it's like I was telling Sarah last night. I'm like, she's like, well, I almost don't, do we really need to go there? And I'm like, well, yeah, because again, this is me being that cup half full. Just because one, I'm not gonna let it ruin the rest of the time. Or two, sometimes three. Jason is a titty man. All it takes is that one. Way to go. See what you sparked? Probably because he's got the biggest ones in the room most of the time. So, anyways, it's just I don't know. It was like the true definition of a chill day. I mean, other than one of my uncles that was there has really taken to Connor. Him and, he kind of, I think there's a part of him that kind of thinks back to, all the camping and the hiking with me and my brothers. And do we change the subject, folks? I mean, we can talk about, Kitty Cat, she's shaking her head no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh, you chartered the whole boat. I'm telling you right now. Oh, good job. I so hope to God my cousin's watching this right now. Welcome to the bar. Hey, we tell everybody it's bar talk, so you cannot go one night without bringing up, as our boy Blue just did, tits and ass. Or I guess technically in this case, you did.
All I said was I didn't hear
You misunderstood. Yeah, I said food. You heard boobs. Weird. Normally that's me. Do you ever notice though? It's that easy sometimes. Sometimes it is the simplest things that cause. It'll just open up, as you put it, a can of worms. I mean, it takes nothing. And something is, I guess you could say, perverted. Small, some of them are large, as tits and ass. So I guess here we go. since we're on the subject now, we'll change gears. What is it, so there's a lot of people that are, me and my sister have had this conversation before. She used to be extremely, back in the younger days, she's like, I don't know what it is about tits you like. I mean, oh, this is fat. She goes, why the guy, what is it about an ass the guy's like? That's where you shit from. I'm like, oh, I mean, don't you wear thongs and stuff like that? Don't you constantly try and dress to impress? It's like, I think we've actually had that conversation too. I mean, if you got them, I mean, a lot of women like to flaunt them, but that doesn't mean it's an open invitation. And I think sometimes, and I've been known to do this back in my days, oh, she's got them hanging out. That must mean definitely, oh, game on, right? So, I mean, go ahead, speak on it.
No, that does not mean game
Hmm?
No, that does not mean game on.
Not always. To be fair.
Some women, I am not one of these.
And
Some of the women are just very, very proud of their bodies and they don't care. They're not modest at all. They could walk around half naked and they could be skinny as a twig or they could be big as a house and not care. Just show as much skin. And I think I'm a little bit more modest than that.
I have never seen you flaunt the goods, girl. I've seen you.
My
You-
idea,
you
my
dr-
idea of flaunting the goods the other night
you
was that was like the most I ever showed up outside of my bedroom was when I took off my overshirt and showed you my tank top.
oh, but you are. Hey, I tipped the bartender that night. In the state of our Ohio, women can legally go topless.
Okay, I'm not one of those women that can do that. In my brain, it won't let me.
So, if you could, would you?
I just like I'm saying, my brain.
Oh, your brain. Oh, I thought you said.
No.
Okay, and this was not, kind of like you. You heard one thing, I'd said another. I heard bay,
in my
so I thought you were
brain-
referring about blue.
No, in my brain, I can't. I have a hard enough time wearing a tank top outside of my house.
Well, there's
Now, around my house, don't get me wrong, around my house, even with my kids there, or if I have company that's in my home, because that's like my safe place.
right.
If you're in that safe place, then I'm obviously
You're gonna be comfortable.
So, okay, and I'll sit there and apologize and apologize and apologize. Oh my God, I look a wreck. But it's just because I have a tank top on. But a good portion of the time, blue keeps it very cold in there, so I'm not normally in a tank top very often.
I'm not gonna lie. I get home from work, I take off my work clothes, and I'm walking around my boxers for a little while until I finally cool off. And obviously, come summertime or wintertime, it's gonna be straight in, comfy, shower, comfy clothes, and done. So I have a feeling I'm gonna come in cold, but women can still dress sexy without, 3/8 of their tits hanging out. And that is how I consider you.
There's a fine line there as well, in my opinion. There's a fine line between dressing sexy to make you feel good and make you feel attractive, and then there's that line where it's
I heard that too.
how much do you want?
Well, I mean, okay, so let's go this route. How many times have you seen, and now these are elegant dresses. They're supposed to be like for cocktail parties, for, and they've got the plunging line that goes all the way to the top of the Happy Valley in the back. The dress itself, not only do they have that, then the dress is also slit up the side, basically up to the panty line. But yet that is considered elegant because it is, it's in the name, the cocktail dress. I walk around my thong while I'm at work.
Again, you were supposed to get me one of those jobs, remember, Jen?
Shit, I'll walk around in a thong if I can work from home. I'd love that.
Have you ever worn a thong?
No. I can only imagine.
Constant need to pick your wedgie.
It's exactly as I imagined it. I mean, I don't like wedgies to begin with. Like I'm constantly at work and I have to apologize to the customers because, bear in mind, I got tires in my hand and you squat down, you stand up, guess what? After so long, stuff starts riding. So, I mean, you got to reach back there and kind of.
Literally, a thong is just basically butt floss.
Well, I actually worked with he was 22 or 23 at the time. So I guess now he'd definitely be in his 30s. He openly admitted that in the summertime working there, because we've got those giant, we have to wear chem gear and not the Tyvek, but it's canvas. He admitted to wearing G-strings. To potato.
Which is
And I'm thinking,
basically even smaller than a thong. It's literally just a string, which is even more butt floss.
so I'm trying to figure out how, maybe I'm backwards with that. So wait a minute. The thong, I thought the thong was just,
Thong it's got like material about this
okay,
wide,
about an inch wide.
just enough to cover the crack.
Then he was wearing a thong. Okay, never mind. He wore a thong. He said, I remember him saying G-string, but
G-string is just the string.
and he did it because it was summertime and he didn't want to chafe. And I to this day still rack my brain. Now that I brought it back up, it's like, how is that supposed to work? And my
thing is when you get hot and sweaty and your skin is rubbing.
yeah.
on
So
your
if you
skin.
got something that's
So
not,
if you have a G-string on or a thong on, you have more chance of you chafing, unless it's the material with your
He's-
canvas material for your clothes. Then yes, that can chafe you as well, but
He's-
it's not called chafing when it's material.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to, maybe because he feels, the sweat, the constant sweat. That way he doesn't, maybe he doesn't think he sweats as much. I don't know. I really don't. I hate to think that underneath that, that complete full body canvas outfit that we're wearing, the only thing he's wearing is a fucking G-string. That's just disturbing, to say the least. No, I've never tried a G-string on. I've never done anything like that. I've heard of Europeans. There's supposed to be European style men's underwear. I personally cannot see doing it. Now, have I joked around and wore a bra? Oh yeah. We used to have a family reunion. Every year was a different theme. One year it was a luau. So me and my youngest brother went out, bought coconuts, and devised it ourselves. And yeah, I was wearing a coconut bra, and I just don't know how. I mean, performers do that. That felt weird to me. Bear in mind, I mean, I have a black wig on, I got makeup, and I'm a guy wearing a bra.
How do you think that's women feel on a regular basis?
But yet you have to, don't you? I mean, the women, especially the ones that are, well, let's try and be politically correct, that are rather buxom.
Oh no, you don't have to.
it doesn't, doesn't give you the support, or, it doesn't. I've got no idea on this. I've never dug that deep into it.
On the style that you get. They say it's for support. Not to bring anybody else besides you and I into this conversation. You can ask somebody very, very close to you.
Okay.
Do they really give you the support? Because in my opinion, it causes more issues because of the weights here.
Right.
It's you put on your bra and then you have everything pulled. So you have, instead of just your back problems because you're hunched over because of the weight pulling you forward, but now you have the weight pushing down on your neck and your shoulders, and all those muscles are tight and tense constantly. I know women that are just as big as the two main women in your life, just as big as them, and they don't wear bras. Again, it's to each his own. I do, in my personal, again, this is just my opinion. I do not recommend women of any size wearing a bra 24/7, 365 days a year. That can cause all sorts of issues, and it has been linked to breast cancer.
Thank God my wife's not one of them. Trust me, Saturday and Sunday mornings, I have my fun with her, so to say. Not in a perverted way, but I like to joke. I don't know.
I mean,
To me,
it's everybody's opinion. It's just, I mean, it's just like, do I go without, around the house? Yes. Will I sleep with it on? No. On my off days, on my days, I don't have anything planned. I ain't leaving my house.
right.
Will you show up at my house at 2:00 in the afternoon and find me still in my jammies with no bra? Yeah, good chance. If I know you're coming, then no, you won't catch me with that. If I don't know you're coming, then there's a good chance, but you'll get greeted at the door by one of the kids while I'm in the bedroom getting dressed.
I have a feeling I'm going to be knocking on your door. Avon calling. No, I'm the same. I mean, I think even guys are the same way. If I've got nothing going on that day, chances are I'll get up in the morning, throw my normal, like I'll throw on some shorts or whatever and shirt, and that's me until I decide, well, need to go somewhere. Or, no, it's Sunday night. I guess it's actually time to throw some clothes on for the next like 3 hours. I mean, it's again, it goes back to comfortability, but I still, and to touch on what Jan just said, for as many times I've been to Ohio just in the last year, both summer and winter, Presque Isle, Erie, sorry, that's on my side, Geneva on the Lake, we were just there, a couple weeks ago. Breakwater, I've never seen any women walking around topless. So is that a true fact over there?
It's an opinion, and it's if they're comfortable doing it, they can't be arrested.
So it is true. You can walk around the state of Ohio, and I love how, I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, that could be a whole nother fucking subject. Rules apply in one place but not in the other. But I guess that's each state's individuality. But to really touch on it though, like younger me, yeah, I was that less is best. The more tits and ass you get to see, the sexier the woman. As I've gotten older, I'll be honest, like the one that grabs my attention is the one that, obviously if they're spilling out, yeah, but I'm that guy that, what's a good way to put it? Well, we'll go with the dress analogy. The eloquent, the ones that, you could tell are taking the time to make themselves look good. They're dressing sexy, but they're staying, conservative is a good way to put it. Like Kitty Cat, I'm going to use you for example. I mean, I've seen you in some of those shirts and outfits, and I think you got it down to a science. I wish I love Sarah. I wish she would kind of follow along with that. But to be fair, that's kind of my fault because I'm that guy that likes to crack jokes too. So I don't know. I don't body shame. I don't judge. There was a woman out. Wait, where are we at? They won't walk around topless, but it is okay to do so if they want to. Don't look it up. Most of them just don't wear a bra. Okay. I wasn't questioning whether or not there was a woman out cutting her grass topless, and it caused an accident because people were stopping to stare.
Well, I did look it up, and it's not illegal for women to go topless, but it depends on the specific circumstances. If there's children around, this or that, they can't get cited for indecent exposure.
Man, that's just so open-ended. What is up, Blue Wave? How you doing, brother? I meant to get here. What do you say? But when
He meant to get here earlier, but then he got high.
I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high. I love it. Yeah, I love the people that pop on here. I really do. I have such a blast. What do we got? What did Jan say?
She meant look at it. This is just for you, Blue Wave.
I would live on a nude beach if I could. I hate clothes. But then I got high. Ooh, I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high. Room is still messed up, and I know what. One of the easiest, the most simplistic song, and look how huge it got. Remember that? I don't know. Like I said, I mean, like you just looked up though. Ah man, yeah. Krispies were high. The Krispies were high. The Krispies were high. Oh. So on that note, honestly, I mean, so if there's kids around, I mean, so that basically means you can't even do it in your own front yard because, I mean, if you live in an area where there's kids, I mean, unless you live, the only way I can see that working is if you live out in the middle of the sticks and you have no neighbors.
Yeah, it depends on the circumstances, whether or not you get an indecent exposure. And it, honestly, indecent exposure charge is just a small little fine that tells you, don't do it again.
Little slap on the wrist.
Yeah.
And
And I don't know how I would know that.
I hate shoes, so I don't wear them. Normally, I've got my sandals on in here, but I didn't even change out when I got home. Guys, we've hit that time of the night. But before we go, I do believe, Kitty Cat, you were able to get.
Yes, I was.
So our boys our friends, the Southern Outlaw Band, just released their newest single Friday. And guys, I've been chomping at the bit to play this. I know Cat has. I'm pretty sure I played it and then we couldn't find it again, so we had to go another route with downloading it.
Oh, I found it. I have like probably listened to it probably 2,000 times since Friday.
Imagine being in studio when it's being put together. Now, I was not there for all the other. That's the Bluetooth guys. Wow. But this is actually going to be the full version. Our boy Dylan, who was on here a little while ago with Ninja Imaging, once he got his hands on it, he slapped some more stuff to it. And I mean, he finalized something, guys. If this song doesn't almost bring a tear to your eye, I'm not gonna lie, you probably have an empty soul. So before we go tonight, we're going to play this song. This is the Southern Outlaw Band, their tribute to the first responders. This is called End of Watch. And guys, we will be right back.
911, what's your emergency?
Quiet evening, fading lights, folded flag resting, a symbol of the fight. Bagpipes start to whisper through the solemn air, echoes of the heroes who answered the call. Holding flag, the bagpipes play. 21 gun salute for the brave. Have your six through the darkest night. End of watch, we honor your life.
All fellow brothers and sisters.
Each note lingers, memories arise. Courage and sacrifice beneath the sky. Stand here united in the shadow of your grace. A tribute to your journey of love we can't erase. Folded flag, the bagpipes play. 21 gun salute for the brave. Have your six through the darkest night. End of watch, we honor your life.
To all fellow brothers and sisters.
Like the sun and the rain.
911 to all fallen brothers and sisters. Your dedication to serving and protecting will never be forgotten. We have the watch from here. Rest easy. 911 cleared.
Oh man, I absolutely love that song, man. That your heart has to go out to the first responders on that one, and Arliss and the Southern Outlaws, all those guys to do a song like that. Just it's awesome. It really is.
I have been chomping at the bit to play that song.
We almost had the opportunity. Speaking of Arliss, since we've hit that time of the night, guys, we've done just a little bit of overtime. Whoops. Make sure you join us tomorrow night for our Monday Night Bartender, and we will be having special guests. Arliss Walker, the Southern Outlaw Band, and award-winning stand-up comedian Michael Copenhaver from Ohio. Well, both of them from Ohio, and I have a sneaking suspicion we might get another person in there. There might be some other people coming in. We shall see. But tomorrow night is definitely going to be. You know what the best part is?
I'm off Tuesday still.
I got to go to training on Tuesday, so I still have to find some way to force out that willpower. Then, of course, we have our Wednesday night open bar. Thirsty Thursday Thoughts and Shots, our sports edition is back. And seeing as how we are coming up on the final games of the preseason, regular season's right around the corner. We should have our boy 6ix9ine either in the house or he's going to be on computer. But once we start doing if you guys didn't get to watch it last year, well, best way to put it is we hope to get rich sometimes. It's interesting to say the least. Very entertaining. And then, of course, I got to do the whole rush back from 3 states away, and we will see you guys Sunday night for the Sunday night weekend hangover as well. Kitty cat. Am I missing anything? The 30th, the following weekend. Guys, mark your schedule.
You're messing up.
What?
You're messing up.
August 30th.
Yeah, but we have something on the 29th too.
What I missed on the 29th? Do
The
tell.
29th is Gary Burke III here in our wonderful little bubble.
Oh, we're going to have a hometown show over there in the Grove City Shopping Plaza behind the Busy Beaver. Steelers play last game on Thursday. After watching the game the other night, last night, I'm not sure I want to watch this next one because that was abysmal. How do you go from looking that awesome to just looking like absolutely, I could not get on the same page. But yes, guys, so the 29th, we have GB3 here in town performing his best stuff. The 30th. Comparator?
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Now who's messing up?
I've got Michael on my brain now.
Oh, that's scary. That's not, that's not in a perverted way. That's scary. That man will haunt your dreams. So yes, the 20.
Tell you something about that later.
The 29th, Let Freedom Ring Tour. GB3 will be here in Grove City, guys. And then, of course, the 30th, as we've said multiple times now, in Austin Town at Biker Brew House. 3 different bands, going to be awesome. Blue, we're not on Thursday night. Good stuff. So anyways, yeah, it's not slowing down anytime soon. Actually, it's getting busier, I'm noticing. There are good ships, there are wood ships, there are ships that sail the sea, but the best ships are friendships, and may they always be. Guys, I had a blast tonight. Always fun. Thank you, Jason, Blue Wave, Ninja popped in there, Jan, Nancy. Am I missing anybody? Guess not. Just remember, guys, everything we say on this show is just our opinion. But then again, Sammy Rose will be proud of you. You guys have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you for stopping in and listening to the Another Shot podcast. We shared some drinks, stories, and laughs. But it's time to say goodnight. Join us next time on Another Shot podcast.
If you're looking for a party, then man, have you found it? Now the shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Now the shot is gonna hit you with the mind overloaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be